Cards already dropping. Let's go, let's rock and roll. I welcome you to this pick a card. Welcome to Authentic Lourdes. All of you repeat offenders, so happy you're here. And anyone who's new, ciao. Nice to meet you. I am your gal who is here to support you in alignment guidance, self-mastery, and really tuning into your intuition. Intuition development is what I do. I'm so happy to be here for you, connecting to you today. And today we're gonna do a beautiful pick a card reading. Tune into self-love. And I do feel like there's some actual direct love messages in here as well. So let's see what's up with that. And often, as we are moving through love, we do get to connect to self-love. Like it's just this constant, beautiful layers of the life's experience. So yeah, let's see, 3 piles you get to choose from. We'll do an energy check-in as well. Okay, well that one popped up right away. We've got the devil for pile number 1. Beautiful. And, oh, awesome. Both of those slipped out. Awesome. So we've got the sun card for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we got the 2 of cups. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just straight up going to start with pile 1, the devil card. We're going to tune in and I'll do the same in the other piles when you get to the timestamp and check it out. It's down below. You can see it there. So with that in mind, we're going to use the Black and White Truth Oracle deck by yours truly. I'm so happy to introduce you to this deck that has really supported me in honing in and sharpening my intuition, my 5 senses tapped into and tuned into. Extended and expanded. Let's go, you guys. So I'm going to start off with this devil card and I'm looking at it and I'll bring you down too so you can look at the cards real closely. I think it's super supportive because you tend to find things you've been like tuning into and you're like, wait, what? There's another synchronicity. So that'll be there and available for you. And as I'm looking at pile 1, it's interesting because honestly, what I'm noticing, well, I'm noticing 2 things I've never noticed on this card before. By the way, I've had these cards for years. Let's be straight up, since 2020. I'm noticing his navel, and I'm noticing his Aryan Capricorn tattoo. The ram right there. That is so interesting. And then this chain tattoo around his arm, which is super fascinating. It feels like pile 1, part of what's related to your self-love right now is tuning into the vortex that you are, your own energetic system, your own, or if you will, that's kind of the light you're emitting. But what I'm feeling even more is your energy body, the electrical pulse that extends beyond your body, yet it's pulsing from your body, from your heart space, from your whole being. And it really feels like you get to create a check-in with this. So that could be through meditation, right? Creating that pause moment for yourself, being in your own energy so you could really sense what's going on for yourself. Maybe perhaps you can take some notes, journal some information about what comes up for you. Like literally, anything could come up for you. It may be a word, it may be a sound, it may be something. And I'm saying sound and like, even this morning I did this, which I don't do this often. I do think it would be great to, but it came through this morning and it was just me making a sound that wanted to come out of my mouth. I think it was like, ah. Seems silly enough, and yet it's actually very supportive for the whole nervous system, for your whole body. So if you can do that on repeat, whatever sound wants to come out of you, you are expressing rather than depressing things inside of you. It might not make sense to you, but it makes sense to your body. Your brain is still processing that information. It's supportive for you. It is sound therapy. It's built into our whole systems, and it's something we've forgotten about. It's magic within you, right? It's science within you. It's sound that supports you. So I feel really called to share that with you here. Pile number 1. And with this Capricorn energy, this Aries, I swear I've never read this before. I feel Capricorn and Aries strongly coming through this Devil card today, which is really interesting. And yeah, it's like, I feel like the other question for you in this is, what's driving you lately? What's been driving you? Because it feels like for some of you, the drive has been something you're, like an old pattern you're stirring up and creating, rather than what gets to drive you. And how do you get to drive it? The thing that's exciting you, the thing that you're feeling called to do. For example, that might be like changing classes. Like you're like, oh my God, I really want to change classes for this semester, or I really feel called to change your whole career path, right? There's something you're feeling a change, a strong change for. Maybe even a different business model you're preparing. Maybe it's even changing the subject of your book. Oof. And all these things, like I feel it. It feels, there's a nervous excitement inside my heart space. And there's a part that feels a little bit heavy because it's like, oh my God, I've already been putting energy towards here. So because there's a shift coming in for you, like tuning into you is going to be super important, because it's going to allow you to tune into what's driving you, so that if that gets to be now you driving yourself, what is it going to be that you're really working towards? I'll give you an example that I'm tuning into. I felt very called on Authentic Lourdes World Tour to go somewhere very specific. And I was tuning into it, and I felt like there was a hand pushing me to go. And I was like, what the hell? How am I going to make that happen right now? I just wasn't sure how to make that happen. So I kept being like, okay, life, work with me. God, please work with me, because I don't know how to make that happen right now. So what I did was I created momentum, more movement. And I started doing the research. Okay, well, if I feel called to go here, what is it going to take? How much are nightly stays going to be? How much is it going to be to purchase food? How much is it going to be to get a flight? How much is it going to be for train rides, etc., etc., etc. I started putting in the work, and I grabbed a notebook and I started writing stuff down in the notebook, so that I could like keep track of, okay, what is this going to be like? And so at first, while I still had that drive and that motivation and that push to do this thing, I wasn't sure how it was going to happen, but I was like, okay, I have a number in my head now about how much it's going to be. Okay, good to know that. And I was like, man, like I could probably only handle like being there for a week. And I was like, how can I make this longer? Like I just was tuning in because I knew it needed to be longer than a week. The red carpet began to unfold, and I talk about this all the time. It's so funny. It's like the red carpet, everything lines up. It's like your vertebrae just line up, and everything starts coming in that you need to come in. And so I'm sharing this with you because it's the tune in, it's the pause, and how can you drive what you feel called to do rather than feeling like it's driving you? We get to dance with both, right? So now it's your turn. It feels like the tables have turned. It's your turn to be in the energy of what is it that you feel driven to do, and how can you create more movement, more drive to that. Okay, so 3 cards came out, and I'm taking all of them from the Black and White Truth Oracle deck. Look how pretty the back of the deck. It just makes me so happy because it's flowers and it's feathers, which always remind me about tuning in and feeling. What do you feel when you get that feather and you like play with your skin with that? There's a lot of sensation, right? Anyway, so this too shall pass. Feel what it is your body is telling you. And I know I'm meant to love you for eternity. So I had a feeling that there would be self-love messages as well as some love messages coming through as well. So I'm going to tune into that because I could tell this is not only for you, but also for, look at, there's peony energy in here. Check this out. There's peony, and there's symbolism throughout these cards, you guys. I just can't emphasize that enough. So not only is there heart and love energy, and there's peony flower. Learn a little more about a peony. how it opens, how it expands, how each petal has its own flow of color from the center outwards. Look at a peony, even if it's online, look at a photo. It's going to inform you in some way. Check it out. Super interesting. The other thing that's coming through is, while a little bit of the heaviness feels uncomfortable right now, and you're feeling different things, the reminder is things are going to pass for you. You're not going to remain in this energy feeling totally, all those feelings are not going to be there to keep you stuck. You have the opportunity to move it all on out. The other thing that's coming through here is to tune into your body. Again, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? How interesting that I felt very called to tune into the feather and the body and what that feels like. And here we are talking about your body. So I'm going to look at this card for a moment and then let you. And what I'm really tuning into as the sun is really shining on here is everything that's happening in the center area of the body. I was like, hopefully this will focus in and you can see what's happening to the body center here. I really feel like what's important right now is for you to tune into your solar plexus, the area that is above, like where your stomach is, and like around your navel, a little above your navel. Like, tune into that area. What's coming through for you today with that? This is super interesting. There's a lot of what feels like tuning in so you could be informed about information. Again, write it down in a notebook. Let these things inform you. That's what I'm really, really sensing is really alive for you, pile number 1. Whoa, that jumped. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Keeping it super, super real. Did you see that card just fly out? Tell it like it is. There's something that you got to tell yourself. There's something you got to tune in. I'm also going to check in about this other love message, but self-love right now, a lot of it is you actually checking in with you. Yeah, I swear. Some of you are ready to up-level your relationships. You're making future plans for stuff. Some of you are already in relationship and there's stuff up-leveling. And the gift you can give yourself right now, the self-love practice you could be in right now is literally tuning into your solar plexus area, tuning into your own energetic field, reminding yourself that these things are going to pass, you're not stuck in them. And like, be with peony energy. Maybe you have a flower essence of peony already. Be with that, be in that. I feel like you're going to get a lot of, you're going to be getting a lot of answers once you step into your field and you tune into your field more. But yeah, I feel like, I'm not joking, this is big energy for those of you who are already in relationship. There's a level up to it. Whatever that level up is, whether that's like moving in with your partner or getting engaged to your partner, right? Whatever that is, maybe it's going from friend status to partnership status, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever that is, right? Whatever that status is. This is super interesting, huh? And then the other thing, I'm really like, yeah, it's like for those of you who are single, there's a wave of opportunity coming in for a relationship. Having said that, it's really all supported by these things. And keeping stuff super real. I really feel like literally keeping shit super real. I literally don't have any other words for this. It's like, keep shit super real right now with yourself, with others. Yeah, I'm telling you, I really feel like a very emotionally supportive person is in your field or is about to step into your field. And look, we go from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're seeing things coming in that you've already ordered, if you will, right? You already ordered them. Now they're coming in. Huh. Super cool, pile number 1. This feels really, really rich. Wow. Wow, this is much longer than I could have anticipated. This is going to be, but cool. Awesome. Let's get one more card of like what's really going to support you right now. Ha, okay. I really want to use the word agreements so strongly when I see this card. What agreements do you get to create with yourself? And how can you meet another in those agreements? And listen to their agreements they've made with themselves. How could you guys create new agreements together? That's coming through. That'll really support you at this time. And then spending some time, again, I really feel like this is honestly spending some time with you. Yeah, give yourself more time with you than with others in this moment is what I'm sensing from this. Giving some more time to look at this, look at the scales, look at the self-love. Give yourself time to you. That's going to be your self-love right now, and tuning into your own experience, your own body's energy, so that you could see what's going on. Wow. Pile 2. Pile 1. This is like really clear. Like, this is really clear. Thank you for making this so clear. Yeah, that's really rich. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to hear. Like, please drop in the comments. How is this alive? How is this real? Super interesting, super fascinating. I am thoroughly entertained. And I will remind you, you can get a personal reading with me if you feel really called to that. You can find all the info down below for a supportive intuitive read. And it's much more than just reading. I give you some really practical stuff for you to actually apply to your life so you can create a really beautiful aligned shift. So check that out. And I'll now move on to pile number 2, which is the Sun card. And we're going to do your energy check-in, because if we're tuning into your self-love opportunities, pile number 2, I will pull you down to the table as well so you can see what's alive and going on and all the things. And I'm also going to shuffle because I love making sure the energies are all cleared up and ready to go after we just did that. So all that to say, is that I am feeling like this deck of all the decks, this card of all the pick a cards of these piles is the fact that this is a lot about a real beautiful focus into you. A real focus into you. So yeah, it feels like the big invitation for you with self-love is, what are you so excited about right now? And maybe you've kind of been ignoring it, maybe a little bit. It feels like it's very present for you. You're excited about it, but like you're not really allowing yourself to believe that it's possible right now. You think it's a very future thing, but this is a very present thing is what I'm getting. This is a very, very present enjoyment, a very present thing that can create something for you right now that you're thinking you have to wait for later. Damn, wow. Okay. That's your energy check-in. So right now, what's exciting you, take note of it. Let's write this down. Let's write it down. I keep pulling out my journal. It's kind of funny, which is really interesting. Yeah, so writing it down. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Filming yourself for a future record, for you to like listen to yourself say it, watch yourself express it. Where's your excitement? As if you were your best friend and you're watching yourself, right? What's what you're saying? Because it's being mirrored back to you. Watch it. Record yourself and watch yourself. It's extremely informative. So yeah, like, why do we write things down? Why would you record it? Because you would get to see yourself as the witness, as the observer, as your friend. Shit, that's some rich shit right there. That's the self-love energy that's coming through for you. What's exciting you right now? And yeah, what's gonna make it real? I'm trying to like pull this up so you can actually see. Oh, awesome. We got a creativity card pop out. Dang. Wow. Okay. I feel big creative energy here, big artist energy. There are those of you who are designers here and artists. And like I say design, that design can even be designing a house. That design could be designing data, designing hardware or software. There's a lot of forms of design, as you well know. And I feel like this is a badass boss time for you right now. For real. Like everything, it feels like it's your personal summer right now. Like it's go time. It's time to harvest things. I feel like there is such a supportive energy for you right now to complete something that you have thought about. Maybe some of you have already been in the process of it, and now you get to really fully bring it to completion, but some of you, it's like it's just action time, it's go time. Like, don't even wait, don't even think about it, because the cycle is coming through. There's something that is deserving, like you're deserving of it. I feel like this is karma, like you're receiving the blessings of the karma that you already sowed. Now it's time to reap. Interesting. What else wants to come through here? I'm pulling from the Black and White Truth Oracle deck. This is my deck. I'm so excited to share with you. And I'm telling you guys, there's so much symbolism in this. It really helps you tune into so much of your intuition and for you to see. So look at those feathers. Look at that electricity. Look at those sparkles. This is heart expression. I swear to God, there's something on your heart that you feel is really exciting you, and it's like it's go time now. It doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes a day or if you're going to spend 4 hours a day on this. It's time to do it. Please do it. I promise. Pile 1, pile 2. I can't emphasize this. I feel it so deeply and richly. What do you feel in your heart? Yeah. What the heck is going on? I'm going to pull this down for you. This is so alive and so present. This is rich. This is super, super, super rich. You have an overflow. It's worth preserving. Yeah, there's, if you thought about scrapping a project, nope. And feel your energy. There's such a God, man. Please don't ignore what you're sensing right now. Don't ignore what you're feeling, which is like, it's go time. And I get it. I understand that sometimes it doesn't make any mental sense. But please tune into these things because it's going to make sense down the road. Right now, it's just time to take the action, and you're going to get it. You're going to bring in the boss energy, and I promise it eventually will make sense. It will make sense. It's like it's your time. This feels like so much about timing, and it's like it's your time. The cycle is set. It's setting you up. It's like life's got you completely set up. Wow, pile number 2, please share in the comments. Like, what the heck? This is part of your self-love right now, is for you to do this for yourself, for you to be in this and recognize you really do have a lot of outpour to offer. You really do. And instead of holding back or thinking that it's not quite time yet, like it is time. Like it's go time. Wow, this is, I'm getting a sense of, yeah, I'm seeing a go-kart. I'm seeing a go-kart and like it's going on the track, and it's so happy, and it's in the race, and it's winning the race, and it's just like everything's there to support you in it. Everything. It's like it's true. Isn't that interesting? This card actually is like a big yes card. And right now, if you're asking yourself about something, yeah, it's a yes. It's a yes. And for some of you, that might be a relationship. I'm tuning in more than anything to something creative, a creative project you're working on. When I say creative, I'm going to be really specific because people tend to think of this as the arts and right, these things. But let's be real. What is creativity? It's to create new thoughts. It's to be in the thoughts. It's to be in the doing. It's to be in the creating. You're constantly creating. You're forming sentences, you're creating sentences, right? Like, what are you forming? What are you building? What are you doing? And that could be anything. For some of you, it might be a family, right? You might be like, oh my God, is it go time on this? And I was like, well, there's your answer. It's go time on this, right? Like, it's something that you've already been sensing into. And so, yeah. Wow. This is a lot. And I'm getting a lot of energy of like, in my stomach, feeling like, oh God, do I go this way or that way? It's like, it's going to be a change, and I get it, and it's going to be freaking worth it, all the way 100%. That's what I'm really sensing here, is that it's going to be completely worth it. It's worth preserving, like it's completely worth it. So interesting. Again, look at all that symbolism. I promise you, this is awakening codes within your body. Like, food supports us in coding, and our words that we spell, that we speak, that we curse or bless with, they're coding you too. So the more you're in the belief that you can actually accomplish the thing you feel called to accomplish, that's gonna be really powerful energy. I'm also getting, like, if some of you feel called to purchase gold jewelry right now, if that's something you had on your mind, it's time to purchase that gold piece of jewelry you were thinking about. I've had this come up for me where I felt called to purchase crystal jewelry, or, you know, a certain precious metal. There's a reason for it. So tune in and remember that you can always change its form. Metals are meant to change form. They don't have to stay. So a reminder of that too. Whatever that means to you symbolically is super interesting. I'm gonna pull one more card on, like, a really beautiful, oh my God, look what's under the deck. It's the freaking Ace of Cups. It's the love card. What's your advice for you? Okay, a card flipped. What card flipped? Well, maybe it flipped back. I was like, I totally saw a card. Oh, wow, this is interesting. I'm also gonna look at the back of the deck with that. While this has a certain meaning in tarot, I'm actually tuning into, this is about being by yourself. Be by yourself. Your advice right now is be by yourself. Recognize that the key is right there. It's right there for you to open the door. And tune into your intuition to get clarity, to see what's your next step. You don't need to know the whole plan. What's the next step is what you need to know. That's what's really going to support you right now. Very interesting, pile number 2. Thank you guys for being here. And don't forget that I've got you with a beautiful supportive read if that's what you feel like called to step into with me. It's a really beautiful time where we really connect into possibilities that are here for you and how to create the most alignment in your life in regards to the question you're asking. So check it out. I look forward to connecting with you guys. Please drop it in the comments. What the heck is alive for you in this? And leave an emoji. Leave a little turtle emoji. Like, I just want to know you were here. I would love to see and connect with you guys. And like and share this video if you feel called to as well. That would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe too, for those of you who haven't. So, let's go. I'm gonna now shuffle these cards and move on to pile number 3, which really feels like I'm really feeling a lot of self-love. It's also related to a lot of you who are already in relationship. So I'm trying to really, like, flip up the energy here so we get freshen the energy from these other 2 piles, which had a lot going on, and it all feels great. By the way, wow, now that I think about this, I don't know when this is gonna come out. I'm just allowing the readings to drip as they're meant to. Having said that, I am recording this on 3/3/2026, full moon day. Interesting, just in case that supports any of you to know. And obviously here it is in the shuffling area of pile number 2. Super, super interesting that I'm sharing that with you right now. I wonder if I'm supposed to share this with everyone. That's interesting. We'll see. Cool. I'm gonna really be with this for a moment, because what I'm really sensing is, yeah, a lot of you that are in pile number 3 are actually in a relationship. And so the self-love information that's gonna come through here, this will be super interesting. I'm getting eye gazing. Ask your partner for some time to eye gaze. It very potentially can be extremely uncomfortable for you guys, and that's okay. That's okay. And just start. do it for a little bit. We speak to each other through this. We bless each other through this. We inform one another through this. We support one another through this. So check it out. It's interesting how there's cultures where like it's disrespectful to look into someone's eye in certain circumstances, and then in others it's like the most respectful thing you can do. And it makes people super uncomfortable regardless of the situation. It's so interesting. And as people become more comfortable with it, right? Like it actually is a really beautiful practice. So it creates a lot of intimacy, a lot of vulnerability. We're not used to that vulnerability in our modern culture. So this pile does feel like a lot of your self-love connection right now is going to be through being vulnerable. Allowing yourself to be felt, seen, and witnessed right now. Allow yourself to be felt, seen, and witnessed. I am not going to be able to emphasize that to you right now. It is what it is. You may be really public. You may be someone who people really see already, and you may have been very private, and don't get me wrong, you get to have your privacy, and there's some things you get to share about that can really shift and change things for everybody because you got vulnerable first. I will not be able to emphasize the responsibility that leaders have for this right now. If you're going to be a true leader in this day and age right now, if you think you are, you're going to have to get real. Guess what? I have news for you right now. All these people who are world leaders right now, they've failed big time. And I know you know that. And the biggest part of it is they're not being vulnerable. So we have no respect for them. We're like, fuck you, because you're so foolish in you trying to hide things that instead if you just owned your shit on and you allowed us to know that you've changed, you've shifted, you don't want anything to have to do with that now, you're actually taking action steps to make that not the situation anymore, not the way people are being harmed anymore, not the way that things are happening anymore. We have a whole new level of respect for you. Imagine if world leaders began to do that. I'm in the US in this moment. Imagine if the United States president did that. Imagine. Oh, I fucked up. This is what I've done in many ways, to many people, and many things, right? Like, imagine. Whole fucking another level of respect. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of cards coming out here. I feel really called to literally pull these. Seeing a lot of water. I'm seeing a lot of movement. There's a lot of emotion here. Dang, man. Yeah, movement. Speaking of movement, on the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. There's a lot of emotional energy that gets to move through you, and it's going to come through your vulnerability. God damn, it's going to be uncomfortable. I'm laughing. I understand. This is a time for you, pile number 3. The most self-loving thing you can do in this moment is get super fucking real. And especially in your partnerships, even if that's a business partnership. All I said, this is romantic and love and all that, I get it, but there's part of, right, being in the love is being in these business partnerships too. This is super interesting. Get vulnerable. It's gonna help you right now. It's gonna be the most loving thing you could do for you and for anybody else in your whole area, in your whole field. This is absolutely, absolutely rich. Wow. I'm gonna see what else wants to come through here. And you know, I feel called to share with you too right now. Look, I'm gonna pull these. Oh, this is so every step counts. The journey. Okay, I have to pull this up and I have to share with you. If you feel called to connect and you would love my support in helping you move through getting vulnerable, getting real in touch with some part of you, let's book a discovery call. Let's talk about it. I've got you. Or I can tune into somebody else that may support you in this moment. I have moved through a lot of abuse, and I know others who have too. And so if that's something you've dealt with before, and you feel called to move those emotions through you so that you could be on the other side of it, get that emotional live wire and bring it into neutral, you can. It will change your entire life. Your entire body will express differently. I fucking got you. I know others who've got you too. I feel so called to share this with you. everything you do right now in this moment is really going to be like, it's really going to set you up for the next thing. Look at that's 22. Some of you are life path 22, master number 22. And then of course we've got the journey, and this could be life path 8 too. Wow, some of you, oh my God, some of you haven't gotten vulnerable with your partner about some specific things. And it's, you've got this. It's time. You've got it. I've got you. Others have you. You don't have to do this alone. If you feel like booking a reading with me, or booking like let's actually like deep dive into this, I got you. This is really interesting. Yeah, the most loving thing you could do right now is get vulnerable and begin to look at things from a different perspective. You're not having to look at this from one way, because that's not going to help you out right now. It's looking at the different possibilities that's going to help you find the most healing, the most balance right now. This is so interesting. Dang, pile number. Wow, all these readings have been really intense, not to mention the fact that, oh, interesting. Wait a minute. These cards came out of pile 1. I'm going to shuffle again. I've already shuffled these so many times. I'm like, really? They're coming out again. Huh. Super interesting. But all that to say is that, yeah, like, you're the pile that I shared with. I'm reading this reading during the full moon of 3/3, a portal day, a very powerful day, March 3rd, 2026. And obviously this is a timeless read, and it's going to align for you as it does. It's going to speak to you as it does. And yet, wow. Okay. You have an overflow to offer. I think this may have come out in pile 1, I forget, but it's interesting that it's here again. Can we please see you? Thank you. You have an overflow to offer. I could see the light in your eyes brighten when you're around me. I feel like there's such a powerful soul connection with a lot of you here in pile number 3. Some of you have a really, like, I really want to use the word divine partnership. A partnership that feels so like God prepped it for you, set you up with this, got you so excited to be in this relationship. It just feels so rich, and yet it's still also it's been a journey. I want to love you like no other. Yeah, there's a really, really, really powerful energy here of yeah, there's a really powerful energy here. Damn. Of a really strong partnership for some of you. And I know this is going to sound weird, but I feel very called to ask you, do you really feel like you're in love with this person? I feel very called to ask you that. And I believe we could be in love with anyone if we so choose, and we don't have to stay deep and rich in their lives at times. So interesting, I feel very called to share with that with some of you. And some of you, this is like, man, the vulnerability is either gonna put you guys apart or pull you guys together. And that is the most loving thing you could do. It's not about maintaining a relationship, because a relationship isn't gonna do anything for you guys if you're not doing the things that get to support you. You've gotta support yourself. That isn't gonna help your kids. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help that other person if you're just trying to stay together and they're not actually doing the things that are supporting you, because that individual has to do that as well so you guys can meet together and be in the most energetically expressive, rich relationship. Otherwise, what are you doing it for the kid, for that person, for the family, for the whatever? Is that what you're doing it for? That's not a solution. That's not an answer. That's something you get to really check into. I can't explain to you how many people I know as an adult still hold on to woundings that their parents made choices for, to stay in a relationship or to leave a relationship, and they thought their parents should have done the opposite. And it's interesting to watch and observe, and you see where their greatest woundings are, and then it shows up in their relationships. So something to check out and pay attention to, like, why are you doing what you're doing right now in this relationship? because there's a lot of movement here. And the movement is about your emotions. It's about moving your emotions through your body so that you can have that most energetic support for that coming into neutral. Because the more that those emotional live wires come into neutral, you're a human. You're going to have emotional live wires, you guys. We're human. We're designed to, right? I'm going to remind you of that. I'm not saying that's fucking good or bad. I'm just saying that it's something to pay attention to. When we have a trigger, when we have an emotional live wire that's alive, how do we bring it to neutral? That's what's supportive for us, right? And then that thing becomes less of an emotional live wire, right? And then something else becomes more alive. It's interesting. It's part of our experience, and it's really cool. And it's fascinating to observe. I remember I had a friend one time tell me, like, well, you got triggered. And I was like, well, duh, I'm a human. Like, of course I'm gonna get triggered. And I've noticed I get less triggered about certain of these things because they become alive in my life. I get to look at them, move the emotion through them, and then that live wire becomes less of a situation and less of a, and it's just like, oh, cool. So fun of being human, right? Part of that life experience. So I really feel called to share that with you and your self-love right now. Pile number 3. Thank you guys for being here. And don't forget to check out the Black and White Truth Oracle deck on AuthenticLourdes.com. Go check out the beautiful healing services there, the beauty that's there. There's fashion, there's art, there's all sorts of stuff on AuthenticLourdes.com in the world of Authentic Lourdes, where you can see, again, healing services as well as some really fun products. So thrilled that you have been here with me. I'm honored to share this with you, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.